Beautiful, durable, affordable. A great choice for home or your home away from home. Alloc is not only a quality product to offer on your store shelves, it's an excellent option for your store floor. It's the ultimate show and sell. Use Alloc's high-performance laminate flooring in your store to create an attractive shopping environment that ultimately sparks sales. One key advantage of Alloc's laminate flooring is the simple installation, thanks to the efficiency of the glueless locking system. Of course, the right start will lead to a beautiful finish. This video will provide important information and visuals to help you achieve the best installation possible. It is a supplement to the detailed instructions available in our comprehensive installation guide. We recommend you read the full manual before beginning your project, especially if you're new to laminate flooring installation. First things first, be sure to acclimate the planks of your new Alloc floor by cross-stacking the boxes in an open pattern in the area in which the planks will be used at least 48 hours before beginning installation. Do not open the cartons of flooring prior to acclimating. The area should be between 60 and 80 degrees Fahrenheit. This will ensure the product adjusts to the right temperature and moisture level to perform its best in your store environment. While the product acclimates, prepare the subfloor by cleaning and checking for structural integrity. First, sweep or vacuum the area thoroughly. Assess the subfloor to make sure it's structurally sound. Concrete subfloors must be at least 1 month old prior to installation. Determine moisture conditions with a calcium chloride test with a maximum allowable reading as 5 pounds per 24 hours for 1,000 square feet. Testing with a Tromex concrete moisture encounter may not exceed 4%. It is imperative that your subfloor is flat to within 3/16 of an inch over any 10-foot area. This measurement is to be considered a gradual depression of gradual rise in the subfloor. Measure thoroughly to determine the flatness of your subfloor. We recommend use of a laser level with several measurements taken across the area and in 2 diagonals for accuracy. Or you may also use a string to test for flatness of a wood subfloor. Secure a nail at the midpoint of the subfloor in the installation area. Make sure that the nail protrudes above the surface of the subfloor by at least 1 inch. Tie a string around the nail 1 inch above the subfloor. Then stretch the string across to a point of 10 feet from the nail, less if walls do not permit, of course, and leave 1 inch of the nail exposed. Tie off the string at 1 inch above the subfloor. Measure the distance between the string and subfloor along its full length to ensure consistent flatness, and repeat the measurements throughout the room. If there are any unacceptable variances more than 3/16 of an inch on the subfloor, properly correct them before installing Alloc. For concrete floors, use a leveling compound. For wood or board materials, sand it down. The installation of a moisture-inhibiting membrane, 6 to 8 mils in thickness, is also essential. Place this plastic sheeting over the subfloor, being sure to overlap sheets at least 8 inches and secure with water-resistant tape. Run the moisture-inhibiting membrane up and behind the molding to assure a proper seal. The Alloc original or commercial flooring you're using in your store environment can be installed in a single area up to 50 linear feet or 2,500 square feet, not to exceed 50 linear feet without using a T-mold. Always leave a minimum of a 1/4 inch expansion space between Alloc floors and all walls or other fixed objects. Also, allow clearance of a minimum of 1/4 inch between the flooring and the molding. To do so, the flange base must first be installed prior to installation of the moldings. The flange base may be attached to the subfloor by glue, nails, or screws. Next, attach the molding to the flange base. Never glue or attach moldings to the Alloc flooring. Use a scrap piece of Alloc as a guide to undercut the jambs with a jam saw or regular handsaw. All Alloc floors are floating floor products, meaning they aren't fastened to the subfloor or any other fixed objects. It's imperative to leave the planks room to properly expand and contract with changes in temperature and humidity. With the surface prepared, it's time to think about laying the planks. Determine the direction for plank installation. Two popular methods are, number one, lengthwise in the longest direction of the room, or number two, lengthwise toward the main source of incoming light. Be certain you won't end up with a narrow strip at the end that's less than 2 inches wide on any wall in the room. When cutting planks with a circular saw or power jigsaw, always cut with the decorative side facing down. When using a table-type power saw or handsaw, cut with the decorative side up. For Alloc original and commercial products, you must cut into the aluminum side first. The aluminum strip is easier to cut than the laminate. Take precautions, as dust will be created when sawing wood products, and airborne wood dust can be dangerous to your health. Use dust collectors on power tools and wear goggles and dust mask for full protection. Consult the Alloc installation guide for more information. If you do not have a copy of the Alloc installation manual, you may obtain one by calling toll-free at 1-877-DO-ALLOC or visit our website at www.alloc.com. The aluminum locking element on Alloc original and commercial products is pliable and should not be bent or dented. The edge is designed to be dull and smooth to the touch. Still, handle cautiously as burrs may occur. Now it's time to install. Measure the area to determine how many planks you'll need to cover the width and mix planks from 3 or 4 boxes as you install Alloc floors. This will give the most natural appearance to the installation. Begin in the corner of the room, laying planks lengthwise, left to right, with the aluminum strip facing away from the starting wall and to the right. Connect the end joints by folding into place. Cut the last plank in the first row to fit, leaving a minimum of 1/4 inch for expansion, and use what's left over to start the second row. Note, the leftover piece must be at least 2 inches wide and at least 12 inches long to be used in the installation. For the next row, connect the long side first by lining the planks. Angle the plank to be installed while pushing it towards the plank on the floor. Fold it down. The distance between the end joint of the installed plank and the plank to be installed should be about 1/8 of an inch, so that neither gets damaged. To make the end joints flush, gently tap the last plank toward the neighboring board using a tapping block and hammer. All of these methods work better if you simultaneously apply downward pressure on the end of the plank where it connects. The pressure causes the end groove and the end tongue of the 2 planks to line up. Remember to stagger the end joints at least 12 inches apart in a random fashion. On Alloc stone structure planks, do not align the grout lines. The grout lines must be staggered. The end seams must also be staggered 12 inches or more. Long term, your Alloc floor will be very easy to care for. Just sweep or vacuum with a soft brush attachment periodically. When needed, Alloc may be cleaned with a dry dust mop using a light mist of Alloc Free and Clean. Alloc Free and Clean is specially formulated to clean your laminate planks to keep them looking beautiful. No further treatment of the surface is required.